Well, that's the end of that, guys. Guys?
Oh, they're gone.
I'm alone. There's no one here beside me.
Oh, is that actually a song from the show? Ah, was that a song?
No,
from
that's from Shrek.
No, it's an actual song. Well, yeah, it is from Shrek. I'm pretty sure it's an actual song, though.
That's fair. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64. It's primarily, believe it or not, the original DK crew this year, today, that being Hype, Logan, and I. Steely and Matt have, they have other priorities, and,
yeah.
I have gone on record off screen to say that this is primarily we're going to treat this commentary kind of casually, like, it'll just be the three of us primarily, but if we do have some guests along the way, which we're honestly going to have to call upon a few, because now we got ourselves Diddy Kong.
Look at the little guy.
Still weirds me out that around this time of Rare's days, they decided to give Diddy Kong blue eyes, and it, never quite sit right with me.
I guess, like, would you say the problem is that, like, they maybe made the irises a little too defined?
I guess so. It would kind of make sense considering that, this was, very much an experimental phase for the gaming industry with 3D technology and whatnot, and it was really no different with Rare, who were considered, like, the big, pencil pushers of their era.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't say, like, colored eyes isn't something that wouldn't work. I mean, I like to think that Dixie pulls off green eyes pretty well.
Oh, yeah, no, she pulls them off fine. It's just, I guess I'm far too used these days to Diddy just having regular, old, cartoony black eyes. Yeah. So, seeing him with the detailed blue eyes, it kind of makes me think back to, when Sonic was given those green eyes that we associate him with nowadays.
Right.
Yeah. And also,
nice.
now Diddy has, like, the regular black eyes, and, like, a lot of cartoon characters, whenever he, like, blinks or squints, the little pupils actually do the squinting for him.
You just never notice it. How do all the... I guess... I won't ask too much about it because I know we still have plenty of other Kongs to get to, but how does Diddy control compared to DK?
True to his roots, he's very small, very light, and in some ways that... It's most apparent when you're doing a whole bunch of platform, because I believe he has the highest backflip, and he also has... I know he has this one really... It's kind of a random ability where, like, when you press the A button to jump, and then press and hold it down as he's dropping down. He does this little extended spring that doesn't really do much of anything. It's kind of like Mario's secondary jump when he does his triple jump.
Okay, and don't you fret. It wasn't Returns just yet, so they're still stupid enough to breathe underwater.
Tropical freeze, you mean?
Tropical freeze. They're still stupid enough to breathe underwater.
Yeah, they're too stupid to realize they need to breathe. But hey, all the better for us. So yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to picking up a Kong that you just rescued, they will unfortunately be stuck with the bare basics aside from any of the stuff that you've already gotten from Cranky, or like the ground pound, or I'm trying to remember what other abilities that you get later on that passes off to. Actually, yeah, I think the ground pound.
No, what about that? Okay, I guess it'd be a spoiler. What about that ability that allows us to unearth DK dirt patches?
Oh, then you don't get that from Cranky, but yes, that does pass off to every Kong.
Right.
Anyway, speaking of Cranky, let's see what he can give old Diddy.
So yeah, it's like every single level, like he can help every one of the Kongs at least once per level.
Mm-hmm. And I believe for Jungle Japes' case, Cranky will give Diddy Kong a headbutt ability.
Oh,
with a chippy charge.
No.
Artist Cranium. What? Don't worry, you'll have to use that in returns.
You've now got a powerful shoulder barge. Just press and hold Z and then B. It's too good for you, Diddy.
Well.
Yeah, no, he's got all... His sass is very much, well... It's shared between all the Kongs.
I know, he's never satisfied. Oh!
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
proud.
You are right, it shouldn't be called a shoulder barge. He certainly goes in head first.
Again, this is what trained him to be ready for DK returns.
Yeah, when he was literally able to take out the mood with just his own head.
Yeah, by accident, but still.
by accident, but nice.
Say whatever you will. That's still my favorite ending in all of Donkey Kong, where either
It's
DK or
adorable.
Diddy just have enough force behind their arm, their fist, or their head in order to literally
jeez.
take the moon out of orbit just to crush the Tiki God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh yeah, as you're showing here, like yeah, the bananas
go.
are, you know, the bananas are, these banana pads are sometimes required in order to get anywhere fast enough.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's one of the few things that this game has to, negate some of the tedium of backtracking.
Just so. Why is there a counter again?
We got the banana. This is what
Oh,
this is
there
what
it
that
is.
gate unlocked.
Yeah,
And-
there's gonna be, get used to seeing that time limit. There's a lot of time challenges in this game.
Yeah, with this little tick talking and hey, dude,
Now time for Dee to get his neutral special.
got some real cool shooter. I've lost my idea for this voice, but I do think it's a fun iteration of Funky Kong just going all gung ho with this whole army stuff.
And today he's given Diddy the peanut pop guns, which, unlike DK with his coconut gun, the peanut pop gun is pretty much here to stay, even beyond DK64.
And unlike in Smash Brothers, where you just like take your time to build up one shot, Diddy like rapid fires those little things.
I'll
Yeah.
go for it.
Honestly, maybe it's just for the sake of balancing, but I never liked how slow Diddy's pop guns were, and they're pretty, and they don't really do much for damage either.
Were they slowed as a result of Ultimate?
Well, not just Ultimate, like, I'd say ever since Brawl, but it's funny that you mentioned that, James, because unless you saw it yourself, remind me to show you this video that someone made about how, like, he would have these ideas of how he figured, like, DK and Diddy should be improved in Smash Brothers, and one of them did involve, like, making the peanut pop guns more like how they are in DK64.
I think that
Right.
they would. I think that would give him like don't make him be as literally as laser fast as Star Fox is, because I mean, again, there's
what
it's
he
a
had
laser,
in the video. What he had in the video was that it would work more along the lines of how Meowth does Payday, and that he doesn't rapid fast, but as they go further, they do less damage.
But oh, well then yeah, I mean that would work. And oh, I see over there.
Dude,
Ow, fall damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, this game does that too.
And I don't believe. Can't you negate fall damage by doing a quick air attack at the end, or?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
he still kept that.
Yep. But yeah, no Kazooie.
I want to ask you guys, since
Oh,
now that
jeez,
we're
he's
playing
loaded.
as oh, that's cute. Since we're
What the-
playing as
that
like
was-
a video, excuse me. Since we're now giving the spotlight to this video game sidekick, something that I don't think we talked about, but I wouldn't mind getting your guys' opinion on. What would you say are some of your favorite video game sidekicks?
I mean, Diddy goes without saying. Tails.
Does Luigi count?
Yeah, I'd say it does.
Yeah, I would say so.
Daxter and Clank are some good ones.
Um,
I know there are other ones. Okay, I'm trying to think of like first party ones, like just like go for more obscure ones. Paige
Well, you
is
can,
fun.
Well, I was about to say, you can do, like, any of them you want, as long as it's just a video game sidekick. Like, I'm not limiting it to, like, first parties or third parties and whatnot.
Then yeah, I think Paige is fun.
I liked Yupo for what he was worth.
Yupo is nice. You know,
Kind of wish,
real quick,
kind of wish they, didn't give him all the speaking roles in the Klonoa remake.
Yeah.
Dinamite must be Italian. Sorry. Well, real quick, Hype. You know who I mean by Paige, right?
Yeah, the pig from Bianca and Evil.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, then.
Oh, wait, who am I? Fuck, how am I forgetting? Globox.
Yeah.
Glowbox. Like Glowbox is fun, and then we got. Oh my god, it's crap. You put me on the spot, and now I can't think of any. Like, it's like I know I love them. I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Well, what
Crap.
game is it from?
Do I count as a sidekick?
Huey is really fun. I like Huey from Color Splash.
Oh yeah, he was great.
He's
Now
hysterical.
you're gonna bring him up. We're also gonna have to bring up Olivia.
Olivia's fun in a different way, but definitely fun. Then we got video game sidekicks.
Depending on the context, you could consider King Diddy as a sidekick.
And he is a gem.
Yes, he is a glorious man.
What else we got? We already mentioned Tails. Tails just kind of goes without saying.
I think we've more or less covered all the really most noteworthy. Actually, wait, no. Rush from the Mega Man.
Oh yeah, he's cool. Like there's, would Roll technically count as a sidekick too?
Yeah, but like Roll Casket was good.
Okay. Oh, and actually, since we're talking about like sister figures, Coco.
Coco's good,
yeah.
fun.
I can't forget Coco.
Peppy.
Try
the whole-
somersault.
Well, the whole Star Fox crew is fun. I like their, especially in stuff like Zero. I do like the dynamic they all have.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You say what you want
Kind of
about
makes me
Zero.
wish they, don't, not take the failure of Star Fox Zero to heart and make a new one for the Switch.
Yeah,
What about
honestly,
that?
like, I feel like now that we have 3D World and Bowser's Fury, I feel like Star Fox Zero is like the last big Wii U game that could use a Switch port.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, a part of me wouldn't mind also seeing Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, but that'd be a really hard one to put on the Switch given its structure.
Agreed.
Anyway, who's up for some good old minecart shenanigans?
Oh, I just thought of one other one, but then yeah, we'll do this. Two of them one being Max, the other one being Doc.
Max, I remember. Doc, you mean Doc Lewis?
Yeah, from Punch Out.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. What's your favorite flower, son? Mine's chocolate.
Chocolate. Hey, Lumac,
I got a secret I gotta tell you. I really love chocolate bars.
No kidding. So, how do these minecart sections work in this game?
So,
oh boy.
Crap!
Well, first off, don't do that.
this game is full of these sort of outward challenges that play much differently from the base game, whether you're on a minecart or a boat or what have you.
Oh.
And all of them are very much, they have a lot in common in that they will task you with collecting a bunch of these random DK-centric coins. And because of that, they become one of my least favorite collectibles as a result, because some of them can also be within the way of some really harmful obstacles. Like,
Right.
like the crashes here.
Right, or the TNT, and so because basically what happens is that they give you a lot of coins to collect and just task you with trying to survive until the end with a certain threshold. And the issue is that it's very possible to. Oh God, it's very possible.
Again, I will definitely say what you will about this game. It really does nail the atmosphere at the best of times.
Oh no, and these sequences look really nice. But yeah, the issue to be careful of is that it can almost be dead man walking syndrome, where it's like it's possible to like lose so many coins that like by the end it's like, well, it's an auto scroller now. You got to get to the end still. There's no pause to redo.
Oh, that's it. I think we've more or less reached our threshold. Now we just got to worry about not getting hit.
This one I'm fine with. It's the race in the desert I don't like.
Oh, don't get me started on that fucking beetle. Is this supposed to be a dung beetle or just a regular beetle?
It's like I think it's a scarab beetle, but still, it's
a scarab beetle. Yeah, no, just screw that thing. Whether it be in the desert or in the freaking ice caverns, it's just not a fun time with him.
It's just kind of like, oh no. Yeah, no. Again, there is somewhat leniency, but by the end, it will get to be a pain.
Yeah, and this is only the first of the minecart sequences, which, I mean, the points aside, they're really not that bad of sequences. It really just comes down to if you try not to get hit too many times and lose all your coins.
Right,
Is Diddy the only person that can use the minecarts?
No, this is the only minecart sequence he gets. I know
Okay.
one of them you can get as Chunky later, and then the last one, pretty late in the game, you get to ride as DK. And that one in particular, oh boy, that one's kind of memorable for all the right and wrong reasons.
Oh, right. Yeah, other than that, there are like a couple other sequences that involve being in a car, but yeah, they can also just... Ugh. So, as that said, we're going to continue moving around. Again, Jungle Japes is not too big of an area. I also appreciate that, like, how to put it, like, there are some good, nice. There are some good, how to put it, there are some good ways that they try to circumvent the whole Kong swapping, where they'll relegate one corner of the world for just Diddy, or one corner of the world for just Donkey Kong, and I think there it works. Other times, there are some stages where it's annoying because you're gonna find yourself going back through different areas over and over again because, oh, this has red and purple bananas, so whoops.
So, would you say Jungle Japes is like the most balanced of all the hub worlds?
Honestly, yeah.
Well, that and I think Creepy Castle or whatever it's called, the Haunted Cat, like that one I think we were talking about was like that was another good one, in that like it definitely has like very like, how to put it, like, it definitely has very definite, like, this is one sequence and you could do almost everything with okay, now I remember what we were talking about, is that you'll have this issue where there'll be DK stuff behind, like over there. Let's say that there was a DK banana coin behind that fence back there that can only be shot with Diddy. That would be annoying because now it's required to swap. But the Haunted Castle, you could almost take care of everything without ever having to swap back and forth.
Right. Like, if you know what you're doing, you don't have to worry too much about doing a lot of back and forth. And it's one of those things that, well, it's really only something that can really be exploited in some of the earlier levels, as well as the very final level. Well, not counting the final level, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Right.
Because, yeah, no, that with Diddy there, we were able to open up a way that, you know, currently can't be accessed with our current repertoire of Kongs. So we'll have to come back here later.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep,
Ouch.
bad beaver.
A naughty beaver, indeed.
Every time.
But yeah, no, we're just about done with Diddy here. All he has left to do is to open up another cage sequence, which has more cage sub-sequences, which, well, we can't open up, but that's not going to matter, because everything else Diddy needs is actually within this very hub space.
Well, that's good, at least.
Because, yeah, if you know what you're doing, some of the backtracking can be pretty short.
Dude.
So long as it's like, you know, cornered off and a nice little, like, this is the Diddy level, then I'm fine with that. But already I can see we're gonna have to come back here with another Kong.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I am
Two
going
Kongs.
for everything. Or at least, everything that's required for the best ending, because you will be seeing me miss out on, like, a couple of regular bananas or coins and whatnot. And just gonna say this right now, this game spoon feeds you so many goddamn coins that you won't even you won't know what to do with all of them.
It's a good leniency, so yeah, just enough to buy the upgrades and just enough bananas to get those medals.
I wanna hug.
Leave.
Okay,
Oh, wrong way. And
Oops.
farewell.
Farewell to good. And so, now that we've taken care of Jungle Japes for now, we have a key to deliver, but
What is that
hell,
island there?
hell if Diddy's gonna do anything about it. That island over there is the home of a friendly neighbor of the Kongs who we'll talk to later. For now, we're gonna go ahead and deliver this key over to Clumsy.
Oh, that's right.
You want to take over
Here you
from
go,
that
new
hype?
best friend. One key away till you're free.
Yeah, I gotta see if he actually has dialogue first.
I think he says.
I think what we had earlier with him when we met up with him is all he gets.
That's fine. Ooh,
Yeah,
boy.
there's not a lot. There's honestly not a lot of dialogue between all of them. Like, beyond like the first time. It's mostly
That's
with
fair.
the extended Kong family. You'll get the most out of it.
All right.
But
Fair
with
enough.
that said, we have opened up the way to our second area of the game, and honestly, if you want to keep true to what I said previously about, trying to get everything done in one run with one Kong, for this next level, you're actually going to want to start with Diddy first.
Oh, well,
I see.
okay. Well, that, I mean, and that's hell, and it's okay because every start to a level has a Kong barrel right then and there.
Mm-hmm. The ever lovable tag barrels, which I will definitely say, Logan and I have brought up on occasion that if it were for the sake of sanity, we have considered trying to do a mod of the game which lets the tag barrel hover above you at all times, and you gotta press a certain button in order to have it, slam down on you and let you select whatever other Kong you want to use.
Right.
Yeah.
At that point, there could have been maybe an idea of making it invisible. Maybe there's a way to deload his. Oh, that happens. That's right. This happens if you quit the game, a la Banjo-Kazooie.
Yep, they decided to keep in this little tradition.
It is finally time. The boomerang always comes back. Or in this case, the boomerang is the death beam.
The death beam always fires forward.
Also
And
found
again,
on.
it's still hilarious to me that this right here is literally Krul's final smash in Ultimate.
He's gonna blow up DK Island.
And the funny thing is, in Ultimate, he actually gets away with it.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
here, we just face to black.
Right.
Also, is it wrong that I was really expecting you to actually splice that in at the end there?
I couldn't I? But on that note, folks, that's just the nightmare scenario. Now, when we come back, we'll actually be back to basics, and Diddy will be helping us through the Angry Aztec level.
All right.
Till next time, everybody. I need some water.
Wait, what do you mean I don't actually get to blow it up?
Also on DK Island.